Okay, recall number 2, big deal or not a big deal? We're gonna find out. So it's another snowy day here in Denver, Colorado. Believe it or not, this winter is just never ending. I do love winter, so I'm happy about that, and I love to be able to go up and snowboard. You might have seen our last video that we published about taking the R1S up snowboarding, which went really well. We've taken the R1T up snowboarding too, and also went really well. Both of them are great for that particular type of activity. Apparently. Well, anyway, today I want to talk about the recall that was recently issued. There was a recall issued for 12,716 of the R1T and R1S vehicles that has to do with the safety issue regarding the passenger seatbelt, the front seat passenger seatbelt. Is it a big deal? Well, of course, safety is always a big deal. So yes, it's a big deal. On the other hand, is it a big deal for Rivian, the company? I don't think so. This is a safety issue, so of course they want to recall it to make sure everyone's safe. They also pointed out that of those 12,000 vehicles recalled, which by the way is only about half or less than half of the fleet of vehicles that are already on the road today, it seems to be the earlier version. My VIN number is in the 3000s. This goes up to the 12,000s. Well, it could potentially go up past the 12,000s, but from what I've seen, people who are in VIN numbers that are past 12,000 aren't affected by this recall. Rivian says that they anticipate only maybe 100 different vehicles will actually have a sensor have to be replaced. They're just checking 12,000 vehicles. So it's a pretty low percentage probability that I would even have to get a sensor replaced. But I'm testing it out. They said, just show up at the service center, which happens to be pretty close to my house. So that's what I'm doing. It's a Thursday afternoon and I'm just gonna roll in. Nobody knows I'm coming. So we're gonna see how that goes. Other people have said it only took them a couple of minutes. So I only have a little bit of time to spare. So hopefully I'll be able to get in and out, no problem. We'll see if they actually have to replace the part. So I want to talk a little bit about how this particular airbag system works. Now, I don't know any of the technical details, but I do know from a user point of view that when a passenger sits in the seat, on the passenger seat, if they're of a certain weight, then the passenger airbag sign will go from on to off. Being that I will see the statement that says passenger airbag off when there is no one in the seat. When someone is in the seat, that particular passenger airbag off notification will turn off. So I won't be able to see that particular thing. That indicates to me that the airbag system is ready to deploy. If they are less than 100 pounds, that particular indicator will stay on so that you know that the passenger airbag is off. I know it's a little bit confusing to state that way, but that's the way it works. And in a couple of cases, I've had my daughter sitting here. She's right on the edge of that. So sometimes this indicator stays on. Sometimes the indicator turns off, suggesting that the airbag would deploy. Hey, there's another Rivian. An R1S on the road. And wow, look at all those R1Ts and R1Ss. Some great vehicles there. Holy moly, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lots are full, friends. They're having to like line them up here in the middle even. Most I've ever seen in one place. Wait, is that a delivery van? This is the first time I've seen the Rivian delivery van. Super cool. Love it. Now, I am supposed to just pull up to this thing. I don't know where to go from here. I'm just gonna pull up service staging, delivery staging. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but I am pulling up to see if there's somebody that comes to the window. I'll have to get out and check. So where's the sensor? Is it inside the seatbelt itself?
Yeah, it's going to be inside.
Like inside that bar or that pillar.
Yeah, in the pillar, in the retractor.
And so you decide, or you're checking the sensor to see if it's retracted or not retracted.
Yep, as long as it reports correctly to the ratcheting state of the retractor.
Okay. So just a little report here after the recall check. It took 30 seconds, no joke, for them to do it. We chit-chatted, so it took a little bit longer, but it was super easy. What they did was they came in here, did some sort of magic on this panel and got into the back end diagnostic area, and it showed whether the sensor was on or off. And then they just used the seatbelt to retract and to see if it was in its lock state like that. And in the lock state, it's supposed to be in a certain condition, and in the unlocked state, it wasn't. And in my case, it passed the inspection with no problem. Doesn't have anything to do with the seat sensor, I'm told, but at the same time, that's something to keep an eye out for. And as is my habit, whenever I come to the service center, I like to look around and see what's going on. I have to say, I have never seen this many Rivians in one place. There are at least 80 in the back lot and another 30 or 40 right here. So right there's 120 or more R1S and R1Ts, mostly R1Ts, not to mention a few in the back. And also my first R1S sighting in yellow, in the Compass yellow color. R1S, 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 and R1T. And then 3 white ones. I think white R1Ss might be my favorite of the R1S colors. And here is the combo that I think I would pick if I were to pick any of them, which is the white interior with the white. I can't really see the interior of the back very well. Looks pretty good. The white interior with the white exterior. Pretty sweet. Ready for PDI. Come pick it up. This one might be yours. And then there is this little or not so little beauty. What? Looks like an Amazon van in for repair. Super cool. It's big. It's a big delivery van. It is the same, it's longer than the truck by about 3 feet, maybe 4 feet. And oh, maybe twice the height, not quite twice, but a lot. It's a pretty good sized vehicle. It is beautiful. I always thought that the wheels were a little funky, but now I realize that it's not that they're too small, it's that the upper part is just that big. And here we have the interior of it. Not much to see there. Powered by Rivian on the dashboard, that's super cool. Also powered by Rivian here on the side. Awesome. You know, it's just exciting to see so many vehicles and so much activity going on. They handled the repair really easily. It was super fast, no problem at all. But, you know, and even while I was there, 6 more Rivians showed up. And of those 6, I think 5 of them were R1Ss. So there is a lot of activity, a lot of R1Ss coming in. So, you know, super exciting. So wrapping up, you may have noticed we haven't had as many videos published recently as I have done in the past, but I've had a lot of family responsibilities, and that's the dad part in the Rivian Dad, and that is always going to be important to me, but I will do my best to keep up and try to provide to you with videos that are not just fun, but actually useful and informative. It was really exciting today to be at the service center. There are over 100 vehicles in the lot, for heaven's sake. A lot of them are R1Ss, so things are coming. I was able to meet the Amazon delivery van for the first time, which is really cool. Can't wait to drive it. Rivian, please call me. I want to drive that thing. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's lots more to come. Please hit that notification bell so that you will know when something's coming. Subscribe, share with your friends. It all really helps. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great one. We'll see you soon.